an eminent panel of jury who will select the best film, best debut feature film, debut director feature film from Indian perspective. And the jury is headed by renowned cinematographer Sri Santosh Shivan. Most of you are aware, he doesn't need any introduction. He's known for his contributions to Malayalam, Tamil, and Hindi cinema. He's a graduate from Pune Film Institute and is regarded as one of the India's finest cinematographers. And he has received numerous accolades, including 12 National Film Awards, 6 Filmfare Awards, 4 Kerala State Film Awards, and 3 Tamil Nadu State Film Awards. And he's also a founding member of the Indian Society of Cinematographers. Also joining us is Mr. Vineet Kanodia. He's an accomplished editor, director, writer, and producer. And Mr. M.V. Reku is an Indian film cinematographer, turned director, screenwriter, and producer. Mr. Shekhar Das is a Bengali film and theatre director, scriptwriter, and playwright. Mr. Sunil Puranik is an Indian film and television actor, director, and producer. So, yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah. And I would like to open the session by the opening remarks by Mr. Shivan, please.
Actually, we had a great time, all of us. We unanimously, of course, we finally decided to award one film. I think it's a very interesting award, the Blue Film Award, because it is talking about the future. In fact, I also made a recommendation to the ministry that we should have awards for student films too, from different students, film schools, because I think if you are going to look at people, the industry growing, we have to catch them very young. So we have to encourage them from very early stage. Just like they have in Cannes and all this, they also support student films and makes all these films very interesting in terms of competing world over. So I think they should start one like that also. But this debut film is of course very interesting, and I think it will of course be a great encouragement to young first-time filmmakers to showcase their different kind of thinking and values through the filmmaking. Now, of course, others can.
Yeah, please. Yeah, shake us.
Good afternoon. You know, this debut award has been given by many festivals. It's very, very difficult to break into the industry. And you all know the first film for any director is a great achievement. It takes a long time. Producers reject all our proposals. I still remember my first film was screened here in Goa on the very first year of Goa as a venue. I thought I was top of the world. That was the kind of feeling I had. I'm sharing with you. So it's very nice that the Festival Authority initiated to recognize, encourage fresh filmmakers. Nowadays it has become a little easier, but the days of Pathet Panchali or Ganesh Satta, or not so many films, it took long time to convince the producers. In the digital age, it has become a little easier, but hopefully the content matters. I'm sure this would encourage all over the country to test their films in this platform. Thank you.
Does anybody need? Yeah, please have your remarks.
Good evening, all. I'm your senior cinematographer and director. I am representing 2 states, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. I want to thank NFDC selecting me this panel of Deputy Director Selection Committee. And another thing is, this is my 50th year of my film career. And as a film activist, like film society movement activist, I have more than 60 years of experience right from 1960s. Now, participating in this, of course, I'm regular visitor to Goa and before earlier film workshop, film festival, all these things. But now I am enjoying these government organizations organized festivals here in Goa. This time is a very welcoming gesture from the authorities to select to go for a deputy director award to encourage youth. Tomorrow belongs to them. So from today itself, we encourage them so that competition will come and better filmmakers will emerge from our India side. Okay? And definitely we have a number of films, of course. Out of 5 films, all our 5 members came to one voice. We discussed and then concluded at one point, which is you will agree when you know about that. Thanks for the government and organizer and my fellow member, particularly Santosh Chaudhary. I'm happy that I am a part of this festival and the jury member of Deputy Directors Award. Okay, thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vineet Kanoja. I'm from Gujarat. I have made one film called Reva, which won National Award, and after that, I have made 6 films which didn't win anything. And I am actually a debutant jury member. This is the first time I am actually judging the film, because usually I'm a filmmaker. I'm making the film, so I know the pain, what kind of pain each and every filmmaker is go through. And this is very difficult, I'm telling you, because as an audience, you can easily watch the film and you can easily pass the verdict that whether the film is good or bad. But trust me, this is very, very tough job. If you come this side of the desk and you watch the film from the very critical point of view. And at my surprise, when I saw that I'm a jury member and I'm selected on 55th Film Festival of Goa में selection होने के बाद, and then it's a dream come true, because when I saw other panelists, they are the senior most, and I admire, I learn, they are gurus, they are like, we have, I personally learned from watching all Santosh Shivan sir's film and, learning from it. And all the jury members are very nice, very kind-hearted, who tolerated, the young person who don't know as much as they know about the cinema, and listening very carefully and making the comfortable atmosphere where a young person like me or a new person like me feel find a space where I can speak, and they'll listen my point of view as I'm one of them. So I'm very glad that they have protected me. And watching all films has offered different things. Like if you see the shortlisted film and if you see the trailer, each and every film is amazing. Each and every film is promising something. Like if you see some of the film is technically extremely extraordinary shotted. Like it is very difficult for first-time filmmaker to manage, these huge mammoth subjects. Some films like, if I would like to take a name, Razakar. If you see the trailer and if you see the war sequences, if you see that the huge, sets. So as a debut director, it's very difficult to achieve that kind of thing. At the same time, you find a very sweet film called Boom, which has offered something else, which is completely different from Razakar. It deals with the very core human emotions. Then you have a film like Gharat Ganpati, which is extraordinary film, and you love to watch the film, and which is based on festive atmosphere, and which deals with the human emotions and Indian ethos. And then you'll find other films also, which is like I keep forgetting the name. One is Thanup, and then is there is one more film called Mikka Banda Haki, and yeah. All film is offering something which confuses a new jury member like me more and more. So that's why, this is what I would like to say. And thank you for your presence, because when I came, the seats was empty, and now this is almost full auditorium. So thank you for your time at this afternoon.
Namaste, media friends. I am Sunil Puranik from Bangalore, Karnataka. I am an actor, director, producer. Since 37 years, I am serving in this industry. And I was a chairperson of Karnataka Chalanchitra Academy and festival director of Bangalore International Film Festival. It's a very different and difficult experience for this, especially debut direction filmmakers selection juries. We had a wonderful experience. I was a teacher also for in few film institute. By teaching youngsters, it's a different, and when we will watch the film, it's a different experience. In fact, the debut directors, those who have, they have competed with this uh, particular segment, they are so matured, and say though the way they have chosen the contents, it was amazing. As he said, one film with a history, one film with a environment background, and one film with a interstate conflicts and traditional conflicts. And another film was that is Garat Ganpati. What we saw the thing, the family value and the society values, and the entire thing was these first time filmmakers. I don't know how they have chosen these difficult subjects. Normally, the person who is directing third film or fourth film, he will choose these kind of films because it's a difficult to conceive the scenes and difficult to present the scenes. But they are so matured and they are so competitive. Each one film has a different views, and as I said, they offered the different thing. So I would like to congratulate NFDC and Ministry of INB, because this was very much necessary to encourage young talents of our Indian filmmakers. They have started this debut director award. So I'm very happy. I really congratulate them. And the way they have conducted the entire process. First, they have made a preview committee, around 130 films they have got it. Out of 110 or 130 films, they have selected 5 films. Then we watched the 5 films. It's a long process. Imagine those who are not submitted their film as a debut director category. There are so many other films. So yearly, how many films we are getting submitted? It's unimaginable. So much of talent, so much of young newcomers. They have so much of dream. So by making this category, we are encouraging youngsters, and they can fulfill their dreams, and they can reach the audience with a fantastic content. So we are all happy, and I'm thankful to Santosh ji. He was so kind, and the way he conducted the entire thing and freedom, and the way he allowed us to express our feelings and our approach towards the film. And we all, and Shekhar ji also, a very senior person, Raghu ji and Vineet, it was a fantastic combination. 5 films and 5 juries. We really enjoyed all the films, and it was tough call when it was to taking a final decision. But we managed, and it's a very tough competition. And again, thanks to all our our chairman and other fellow panelists. And thanks for having me here, NFDC. And I wish all the success for the entire IFFI fraternity, because so many segments, so many things to manage. I know being a festival director, it was so difficult, and they are managing fantastically. Everybody, they are contributing in their own way. I'm really blessed to be here. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing your perspectives on the emerging trends and the aspects of young filmmakers, how they are contributing, how they are poised to take up the whole challenge of representation in the form of films. Before I open the floor for questions, I would like to ask you. Anyone of can answer also. You all are veterans in your respective fields, and especially in the art of filmmaking. So how is this scene different now? Of course, there's a new perspective. There's a new award category has been constituted. There are a lot of digital platforms available now. Young filmmakers have a lot of platforms to showcase there. So, of course, you're different in terms of the experiences, as far as the experience is concerned. So, how has been your debuts? What is the difference in the scene altogether? How has been your debut, and how is it for the new debut directors?
Actually, I was in Cannes Festival, and they also have, of course, debut awards, which is very big, and we are following suit, of course. My debut film was excellent, actually, called Hey.
Okay.
So, it was, of course, having release also. Because because I was also associated with the mainstream cinema, I could release the film after 2 years because of people like Shah Rukh Khan and all who came and helped me release the children's film. Otherwise, we don't really have a kind of release structure for children's film, and so it was difficult those days. But now I think with the new kind of award, this new award certainly benefits a debutant filmmaker from any state because it gives him an opportunity to explore more and be confident of what is been happening, because awards always give you a kind of power to do things. That is what awards do. Thank you. Of course, in this there's also cash, which is always.
I'd like to respond. Yeah. You can speak on to them.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, this is okay. About tell about my story, one story as a debut director. Yeah, as a cinematographer, after finishing 45 movies, then I wanted to make a film as a director. My film's name is Telugulo Kallu Anke. Okay, with all the blind artists, all are new to the stage, even for acting also, fresh from the garden. So it was welcomed by, except money, we received so many awards. Number of awards for me, for my artists, everything. And sir, yes sir, yes sir. And particularly I want to tell you not to let down our Telugu people. We are leaders in pan-India big budget movies. I think everybody accept and know. But my personal perspective, maybe my people may not agree. We are yet to catch up this parallel cinema. Okay? That platform is not strong there. That is why I could not do next type of a film. But being a film society movement participant, when I shifted from Chennai to Hyderabad, I am a member of Hyderabad Film Club, which is old enough, 60 years old. For that, I am vice president, and we organized 2 international film festivals in Hyderabad, bringing more than 200 movies. Somehow, that experience and all these observations led me to think about becoming as a director. Now, as a academician, I'm a dean of a film institute in Hyderabad, and my students are there. They came here. So I know what would be the target of a film education student, film student. They want to showcase their works, their creative talents. For that, this particular decision taken by NFDC and INB, like encouraging youth, to encourage them, they instituted a new award only from today, from this year. Okay, really welcome gesture. And if you encourage youth like this, tomorrow you are going to see great filmmakers from our land. So I appreciate this gesture, and I feel like telling about one more thing. We have discussed about that. I don't know what would be the tomorrow's this thing. Student films also. For student films also, you can think about an award for students only. This debutant, they are not, they are filmmakers. No age, nothing. Anybody can, first time is debutant. But I would say, think about that. We discussed about that. But on stage, I am telling you, you design this thing about institute award for student filmmakers. That's what my angle is.
So we have a segment called Creative Minds of Tomorrow where 100
Yes.
young talents would be. Yeah, we already
Yes.
have that one from last few years.
Okay.
There'll be a selection, they'll be encouraged, there'll be, there's no award as such. Yeah, but there is a category of films, yes.
Yeah. Coming to my debut, first day I'm worried, I'm shivering to say start, cut, and action. But later, I came to know, previously when I was a cameraman, sir, when I am a cameraman, thinking like, cameraman do the lighting, Other people will do their thing, song, everything. Director only a start cut. But once I started as a film director, I'm shivering first day. Slowly, slowly, slowly. So I enjoyed it, of course. This cinema is a magic. This cinema is definitely magic, a dream come true for anybody. So automatically, the debutant director will feel so happy to receive that award. And days to come, this should be continued as a glory. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. I come from Calcutta. I come from Bengal. And all of you know, all the filmmakers know the contribution of the great filmmakers. Little too much though, because always wherever you go, Ray, Mrinal Sen, Ghatak, Betopan Sinha, Bimal Roy, Rishikesh Mukherjee, too much. But still they are grace, I know. But things have changed dramatically. Different parts of the India is contributing a lot. The beauty of our country is that. So the 5 films that we saw, I thought it should be 10. We recommend that as students' film. And what a variety. What a variety. A director made very private film, private understanding of a political situation. And the director made wide films on political understanding. Another felt go to inside of humanity. So it shows that they are in the right track. Sometimes it's very difficult to choose one. And I made about 11 films, plenty of awards. But the moment I find that people say that he was great, I think the great days of great have gone. We should worship. We should expect more greatness in the coming years for the technological change. Like when you saw Steven Spielberg, just blown up. Film can do this. Like Citizen Kane, when Orson Welles made it, or Breathless, when Godard made it. That's like other films, I'm expecting a lot from the younger generation. It's right time to just hand over the baton to the younger generation.
Yeah, please.
Actually, coming to first film, I actually, before I made a feature film, I actually made a short film, a one-hour film. I think as a student or rather as a freshly out of the institute, you tend to be adventurous. So I actually wanted to do something very adventurous. So I used to teach children, and so someone offered me a job in Arunachal Pradesh. That time I thought it was next to Andhra Pradesh, but I found myself far in the near Himalayas teaching tribal children. So I made my first film with tribal children and tribals who have never seen cinema before. So that was a great adventure. Actually, making of it was more interesting than actually uh, making the film, because it was about women education. The film was about that, about a little girl going to school for the first time. And in fact, I was doing a master class at the Mumbai Film Festival. It was a big 800 people were there. And they also restored that particular film, NFDC. They restored the film and they presented it 40 years after I made it, which was a great feeling to see something. So I think NFDC is also into all that, which I think is amazing, because that film was the first time those people are acting. And when we were showing them on top of a hill at night, we used to show the film, and they want to keep seeing it again and again. Then I realized that every time the wind blew, the screen would shift and they would look different. So that's why they want to see it again and again. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I just need 1 minute for the young filmmakers, if there is anyone. My first film was, as you said, on the tribal life, Songs of Mahulpani. It was shown here in the panorama. You know what I did? Last film that Satyajit Ray met, Agantuk, there was a tribal dance, and the protagonists toured all over the world, wanted to go back to the simplicity of the tribal world. I found some problems in that film. I began from there. I questioned the master's truth. I think all the young filmmakers should question the past. Otherwise, you can never break the way. Understood? I question certain veracity of that film, I began my career all over tribal people, their movement, their romance, their understanding, everything. I questioned the master.
After working with so many legend directors around 20 to 23 years, I have directed my first film, which is a film called Gurukula. I never thought it will be very difficult. I mean, I was very confident about my work, and passion was what I was, because by bringing up with in film industry with I was a student of renowned director Girish Kasravalli, and I was working with G.V. Iyer, V. Somshekar, B.C. Gauri Shankar, that cameraman. So that experience, it helped me a lot to make a first debut film. But the subject which I was chosen was little difficult, a children mythological subject. But with so much of help and support from the producers, I have completed, which I got a state award in 2010. So, but what I felt was the passion. Even debut director is a first step. Later on, you should not lose your focus and the passion what you have inside. So, because every year with that maturity it grows, and you need to do it will not end with a debut direction. As sir said, we need to grow with so much of different content and do the film. So that's what I said. I was amazed the way they have chosen the content. It's very difficult. So this definitely it will encourage for next year. I think they will get lot of more entries. I think, and in MIF they have a students this thing, sir. They have a non-feature film category for students. They have an award. So I really appreciate the government what they are doing.
Yeah, we are running short of time. Can we have questions, please? Yeah, 2 questions. Mike.
आप लोगों ने जो बातें की हैं उससे ये काफ़ी पता चला है कि क्या कर रहे हैं जो नए डायरेक्टर्स हैं जिनकी फिल्में आपने देखी। मैं जानना ये चाहता हूँ कि सैकड़ों फिल्में आपने देखी हैं, तो जो ट्रेडिशनल साउथ की और बॉलीवुड की फिल्मों का जो ट्रेंड है अभी, उससे अलग जो ये डेब्यू डायरेक्टर्स हैं फॉर्म के लेवल पर और कंटेंट के लेवल पर क्या नया कर रहे हैं, क्या नया रूप ले रहा है?
So the question is, someone said we have 2,000 stories. We have only been able to connect with 30 stories. And the other school says we have only 7 stories. We're changing, remolding. It's not what, it's how. That's much more important. My grandfather had certain way to talk. I have certain way to talk. So not that very revolutionary, but what they're doing is they're doing the formalism of cinema. Their technical strength is superb, flawless, I can tell you. Sometimes I found little excess. That's what you enjoy, That's what is extraordinary about it.
Sir, according to me, if you see all the debutant filmmaker has made the film in a regional language. So all the regional film as our regional dishes and our regional, language flavor, they all film has their own individual flavor. Yeah. And because of that, every film, taste differently. Every film smell differently. Every film has that essence. So that is a different. If you see, we always, used to tag, like a Telugu film or Kannada film or Marathi film. All those film has different flavor, and that is the, I think, base part. And they are doing they are trying to portray their stories on celluloid, and they have I think done the marvelous job. You see all the shortlisted film, and you will see each and every film is offering something and something unique.
पहले तो मैं मतलब अपने को सौभाग्यशाली समझती हूँ कि मुझे संतोष जी से मिलने का मौका मिला। मैं बहुत सालों से उनसे मिलना चाह रही थी। मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा आज आपसे मिलके। मैं ये जानना चाहती हूँ कि जो न्यू कमर्स आ रहे हैं डायरेक्टर्स, वो सारे मतलब इंडिया में बहुत सारे प्रांत हैं और बहुत से लोग आना चाहते हैं इस फील्ड में। पर उनको कोई ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं मिल पाता है या वो नहीं जान पाते हैं, कोई न्यूज़ में भी नहीं आता है कि आप इस चीज़ में चले जाएं तो आप थोड़ा आपकी जो फिल्म है वो रिलीज़ हो जाए या किसी चीज़ पे आ जाए, ऐसा नहीं हो पाता बहुत सारे बच्चों के साथ। तो क्या आपके हिसाब से ऐसी 2-4 महीने में एक कार्यशाला वर्कशॉप होनी चाहिए जो न्यू टैलेंट्स को उभार के लाए और वो अपने प्लेटफॉर्म पे पहुंच सकें और अपनी फिल्म को समाज के सामने पेश कर सकें? इस पे आप क्या कहेंगे?
I think we are in a very different world. Actually. We have so much of social media that it is not difficult for someone to make a express himself or herself with a phone. They can make a film on a phone, and if you go to Instagram or anything, it can actually you can create the platform yourself. So today is not. It is not that you have to go to a film institute and get trained and all that. You can do your own training. Because see, when we are all growing up, I personally started to learn to sketch before I learned to read and write. Okay. But today's children learn to take pictures on the phone before reading and writing or anything else. So they are already in a visual language, learning a visual language. So, but the difference is that if you learn to sketch, you will have to observe what you are sketching. So that is something very important for a creative mind to observe what you are sketching. When you are taking a picture with your phone, it is not doing so. But the fact is that just because you know how to take a shoot with a phone does not mean that you will become a cinematographer, because because you know how to read and write, no one becomes journalist or novelist or poet. That is just a, but the fact is, because people now know how difficult it is to shoot, it makes it easier for professions to explore more directions. So I think today's social media actually helps anyone with talent and anyone with that passion to make a mark for sure, because people actually see it even though they see it on a phone. So if you express a good content in a very short time, then it is definitely going to attract a lot of attention, and if you make enough, that becomes your show reel, actually. That is the most
इस
Thank you.
तरह की
Thank you.
वर्कशॉप्स कुछ होनी चाहिए हर स्टेट में।
workshop. Actually, I am going to be dictating something to do with IFFI, and they are also starting a school in Arunachal, so I'm supposed to be their academic lead they are doing. It is not difficult to do a workshop because it can be done without anything. If you call me, I'll come and do a nice workshop for you.
Thank you so much. We are running short of time. Some of our guests are yet to have lunch. I hope you understand. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining this, even at this odd time. This is jury for the Best Debut Film Awards. A big round of applause for all of them, please. Thank you so much.
I didn't have lunch. I have to. Maharaja ji.